Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. Before we get started, I'd like to give a quick shout out to some of our friends. The Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. Search for them on Facebook. Central Minnesota Pond Racing. Search for them on Facebook. The historic Lancaster Motel for the ultimate Eastern trail riding adventure. Crane's Snowmobile Museum at 172 Main Street in Lancaster, New Hampshire. The Vintage Snowmobile Club of America Quarterly Magazine. The New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum at Bear Brook State Park in Allenstown, New Hampshire. And lastly, if you decide to advertise with the Vintage Snowmobile Podcast, this could be your advertising message. Well, good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Now, as usual, I have an extra robust lineup of vintage snowmobile entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time viewing the podcast tonight, I hope you have a good time with us, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in one week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. Now, to our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you are the ones who make this possible. We really, really appreciate that. Let's take a few quick comments. We'll bring our friends on, and we'll get this party started. Let's see. BCJ Vids is in the house saying greetings all. Nice to see you. Our good friend Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers, who we do a podcast with second Sunday of every month. He's here tonight. Good evening, everyone. He says, regular viewer watching from Mini Bike Central. Really looking forward to tonight's show. Excellent, excellent. Nice to see you. Our good friend Armin Buteau is here from the top of New Hampshire, Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. Nice to see you, Armin. Mike Whiteside is here saying greetings to everyone from the land of no winter. That is unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. Our good friend John Spranger Jr. is here saying good evening. Got 4 inches of snow. Finally, took out the sled and spiked up the lawn today. Nice, nice. I'm going to take just a couple more here, and then we'll get the party started. Rich Shad is here, our good friend from upstate New York, Cleveland, New York specifically. Good evening, everyone, loud and clear in his tow truck. Cool deal. Dave Lowry is here saying hello from Alberta, coming through loud and clear. Nice to see you. Our good friend Jeff Wesner is here in the house for vintage time, sounding great. Appreciate that. Our good friends Stacy and Art Fosler are here from Plattsville, New York. Great to see you. Also, our good friend Jim Holbrook, who Midge and I had the privilege and great time of meeting Saturday at the Crane Show. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Reese Fleury is here. Great to see you from Tupper Lake. Morris Bailing is here. I'm going through these quickly just because we've got so much to get to tonight. Annette Wade Saint is here from St. Germain. Oh, St. Germain from Wareham, Mass. Nice to see you. Joe Tello is here. Met him over the weekend. Nice to see you from the Dalton Ridge Runners Snowmobile Club in Dalton, New Hampshire, but he's watching from Hyannis, Mass. My good friend Midnight Rider is here from Northwest Minnesota. He's excited for another awesome podcast, and I've got to do this shout out. He sent me this Viking cap. Came in yesterday, and I'm so pleased to have that. Thank you so much. I was going to wear it tonight, but it's too hot. I can't wear this inside, so I apologize. But I very much appreciate that. I don't know how Tim Pool does it. Anybody who watches Tim Pool, he wears a cap like that all the time. I don't know how he does it. Bombard, Floyd, and Lisa are here. Good evening. Nice to see you. Tim Bewick is here from Marlboro, New York. Someone on YouTube. Oh, Brett Fuse. Oh, yes, from Saratoga. Nice to see you. We met at the induction ceremony. Jane Murray is here from the Fosler home. Ken and Yana, met them last fall. Rob Grover is here. Bring on the snow. And I'm going through these as quick as I can. Andrew Strakos is here saying hello. Nice to see you. Our good friend Dennis Kovaleski, an Articat man, is here from Townsend, Mass. Nice to see you. Mark Sparandio is here from Northern Connecticut. Great to see you. Ned is here, Albany County, New York. and Dave Trim from Carthage, New York. Oh, and Benedeem from the Benedeem YouTube channel says he can't watch tonight, but he wanted to check in and say hello. Nice to see you. The Benedeem YouTube channel is one of the many places this podcast simulcasts out to you. Okay. Whew, I'm out of breath from all that, but let's bring our friends on here and get the party started. Gentlemen, how are we all doing tonight?
Evening, Mike.
Evening, Mike.
Nice to see everyone. Nice to see everyone. Well, let's kick it off and get right into it. Bud Gordon in the lower left has got an event he's going to talk to us about. I'm going to pop that graphic on the screen. Bud, if you wanted to talk that up.
Yes, Mike. Thank you. Next Sunday, February 16th, we're having our annual winter rally, and this one is an extra special. It's our 40th annual winter rally. It coincides with the 40th anniversary of the Snowmobile Museum in Bear Brook State Park also. So our feature this year is vintage clothing, and we've got a fun thing going on. We're going to do a catwalk for people to show off the vintage clothing that they're wearing, and we're going to have voting by cheers for the clothing.
Nice.
As
With
well,
a plaza meter.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, it sounds like it'll be fun. Of course, we'll have our usual awards for all the other classes and a best display, and our President's Award and Director's Awards too. So lots going on. We've got a vintage trail ride planned, and this year finally it looks like we will have snow, and it will happen. So
good.
Probably about an out ride out into the park.
Nice. That's always a good time, and I'm planning to go down and cover that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to seeing everybody.
How much room you got there, Bud, for parking if I come up from Connecticut?
Plenty of parking. It's in the state park area, and if you drive down the main road, there's a lot of parking out back, not just around the museum itself. So there's plenty of room for trailers, cars, whatever. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
There is also a public parking down the road, which you could ride in by trail if you wanted to park there. So
nice.
Parking won't be an issue.
And I put together a video clip. It's a montage of images of seasons past, of these rides in the past. So let's take a look at that. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we've been looking at some clips from the winter rally that the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum puts on every year. This is down in Allenstown, New Hampshire. Next one is coming up February 16th. You don't want to miss it. We're going to be talking about that some more later in the show. But yeah, that just looks like a really good time. Now, I wanted to address something. We got a comment that came in. I don't know if you guys were following that. Where was that? Why don't I see that? Oh, yes, here we go. Okay. So Lori Gaudette had raised an excellent question, wanting to know if we're planning to go back to Thief River to say goodbye to Kat. Being in the Northeast, all of us, I doubt any of the four of us are going, but I'd be very curious if any of our viewers are going. And if you are, if you're able to take any kind of images, video, I don't know if they're going to have any kind of a closing ceremony or anything like that. But if that's the case, please try to get some images, video that we can share for everyone to have here on the podcast. Everyone can view that.
Right.
We would very much appreciate that.
I don't know, unless I'm missing something there, Mike. I'm reading that Cat was bought out and they're going to close the doors and reopen.
Oh, okay.
That was just published in Snow West magazine.
Let's hope.
Yes, let's hope. For sure.
Yeah.
It sounds good. They weren't specific on who bought it. I mean, I just read it on Facebook, but supposedly a cat's been saved.
Good.
Good.
That is great news. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
You heard it here on the podcast. That is outstanding.
Down to 3 now.
Yeah.
Out of 200.
Yes.
2. There was over 4 at one time, Midge.
Was it? Yeah.
According to Pierre Pellerin, yeah, there were over 400.
I suppose you could go back to the 1800s.
Over the years, yeah.
Yeah.
Over the years, yeah.
Yes. And then before we go any further, we also wanted to talk about the elephant in the room, which, of course, is the crane show that happened over the past weekend. 3 of the 4 of us were there over the past weekend. And, of course, Bud has been there many times over the years. He went to, why am I drawing a blank?
Great Eastern Whiteout.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Having a senior moment.
I don't have many of those.
Yes. But I wanted to go around the circle real quick and get comments from each of us. Just a quick comment of your impressions of the crane show and also Bud's impressions of the whiteout. Go ahead, Mitch.
Best ever. I think it was the best show we'd had up till this point.
Totally agree.
I really do. He had some excellent sleds there. Yeah. And we had snow, and they were able to take them out and run them around in that field out back. And, Paul had his B12 out, and that he just purchased here a while ago. So
yeah, that was something to behold.
Yeah, sure. Wonderful show.
Yes, and Bruce?
I heard about the
I thought it was a great show, too. We came up from Connecticut and rode on Friday and went to the show on Saturday and saw all you guys there. And a lot of good sleds, a lot of great people. Yeah. Seen a lot of the people that we see at the different events and shows. Giving you a ride was a blast, Mike.
That sure was.
And then there was this adorable little girl that was walking and she was looking at this caboose and her dad looked at it and said, I think my dad had one of those. And my wife was with me and she said, would you like to go for a ride? I never saw anybody glow like that in my life. That made my day. So had a great time doing that, but a lot of good sleds, a lot of good people, good show.
Yeah. And the weather was perfect.
It was, yes.
Little windy at times, but the sun was out all day. It was excellent.
Yeah, the sun made it nice. And they did a beautiful job there. The cooking was good, the burgers, the chili, everything,
Everything was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was great. I'm sorry I missed it.
For sure. But tell us about the whiteout, Bud.
Oh, Jim Latino and his gang did a great job again this year. The weather was it was cold, and outside it got a little windy out in the swap area for a while there. A lot of sleds. I didn't get an actual count. I was telling Midge earlier that I did see a number 127 out in the field, but I'm sure it was more than that.
Yeah.
Nobody said what the actual count was. Gave out a lot of awards. Again, they give out nice awards there too. I can't say enough positive about them. It's a great group of people. They do a very professional job. Big swap meet. Just a great time. It's a great time.
Nice.
Excellent.
Very cool. Now, we're going to shift gears a little bit. We do have some clips from cranes, but we're going to get into that a little later in the podcast. One of the things I failed to mention at the top of the program is tonight is viewer video night. We've got a whole host of videos that have been shared with us by our viewers, and that's what we're going to be looking at tonight is viewer videos. I also got a couple from the Crane Show, but let's dive right into it. Our good friends Stacy and Art Fosler, who are viewing tonight, shared a video clip with me. There was a show in December, the Matt Bewick Memorial Show in upstate New York. Let's roll a clip on that.
We are here at Garone's farm doing the first snowmobile and swap meet show in memory of Maddie Bewick to raise awareness for suicide prevention.
You're okay.
These are the two sleds that Art brought here today.
Yeah, so thank you so much to the Foslers for that footage. And by the way, this is the Matt Bewick Memorial Vintage Snowmobile Show. Those sleds, let me back this up just a hair, get some light on that. Those were Matt's sleds, and I think the sleds on the trailer belonged to him as well. So that's a great way to remember him. And I wanted to just go down the aisle here on the left. Anything catch your eye real quick, Midge?
That 72 Blizzard. I love that Blizzard.
Oh, yes, they belong to Matt. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Right
think there's
there.
a black dot there too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Two of my favorites, actually, the black dot and the 72 Blizzard.
Yes. Matt had
Yeah,
excellent
love those
taste
sleds.
for sure. And Bruce?
Yeah, I have a 71 like that one next to the Blizzard in my garage waiting to get finished being restored. I have a 71 like that. And also in the lineup on the way, it's newer like my Formula Plus, but that white Formula MX, that was my wife's favorite sled in the whole wide world, was that white Formula MX. She loved that sled.
Yeah.
So right there.
Right
That
there.
right,
yeah.
same exact sled we had.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
good.
Very nice. And Bud, anything?
And then
catch your eye?
the wheeled Raider. I got a kick out of that wheeled Raider. That's a nice way to ride around.
I was just going to say, that's the one that caught my eye, that wheeled Raider.
Yeah, wheeled Raider.
Right
Yeah.
there, that blue one right there.
Yeah.
That does look cool with those wheels on it.
Yeah, it made me think of, we have a wheel kit down in the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum to convert a snowmobile into a three-wheeler. It's got two front wheels and one rear.
Yeah.
We've got to get that thing restored and out in the museum. It's out in the shed right now. 3 flat tires.
Wow.
But yeah.
And it's cool to see a normal Raider next to one with a wheel kit on it. It's nice to see before and after kind of.
Yeah, that
The
is
first
neat.
time I saw one of those Can-Ams go by, I thought, boy, somebody just put a wheel kit on a Bombardier Skidoo.
Yeah.
You know, it is probably 10 or 15 years ago when I saw my first one. And then somebody says, no, they're actually building motorcycles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So the next clip we're going to look at, this is a clip from our good friend John Spranger Jr. And I have to apologize. I'm having another senior moment. I don't remember what show this was from, but I'm going to play the clip. And hopefully John is going to let us know in the comments a little bit of detail about this show. So let's roll it. and see if that all plays out.
Cheetah under unloading. Skidoo Racer. Another Skidoo Racer. We've got a Polaris here, 440. Here we got an 800 King Cat. Very nice done up. Got the 4-cylinder Fourier engine in it. Evinrude Bobcat. It's a 1972 Bobcat. 437. Then we got a 340 RV. That's a 77. Johnson Ski Horse, not sure what year that is. That's got a Pose twin. TX 340. Nordic 399.
Well, I'm going to keep shopping. I think you should. I've got all my stuff delivered. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing it. I'll make it work. This is how you help out with the shipping. Yeah. But I did ship a halter like that out to Ross or Northwest. Oh, yeah. It was crazy.
440 TNT, 71.
Through the Postal Service or even like FedEx or anything. Well, you can't do it FedEx.
440 Panther.
Yeah, well, keep shopping. I'll tell you something. I got one.
You get Arctic Cat Z. Yamaha. 634 Yamaha. And 250 Snow Twister. 340 Snow Twister. SRX 440. And a 340. GPX 433. Remember those sleds. Raced against a bunch of them. Phasers. I like these SRXs with the gold trim. Pretty cool.
So yeah, if you're just joining us, we're having viewer video night. All of these videos we're looking at have been shared with us by our viewers, and this one happens to be from our good friend John Spranger Jr. I'm going to go bottom to top this time. Reactions to that, Bud? Anything catch your eye?
That SRX right there, the 80.
Yeah.
I had one of those years ago. Love that sled. Very quick.
Did love that color scheme too.
Oh yeah, it's a great color scheme. It really pops. Yeah,
for sure. And Bruce?
The 76 SRXs, the 77 SRX, and that 78 Yamaha SSR. We raced those back in the day, and they were quite a sled. Those little Yamahas were unbelievable. And that 77 SRX, wow. That was in beautiful shape there. And then that 78, the last year the Yamaha ran the ovals with that 78 SSR. They're for a 440, that's one amazing piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Right there at the end of that right there. The
SSR.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gorgeous looking sled too.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Very good.
Yeah.
And Midge?
Yeah, the King Cat, I think, was what caught my eye, the 4-cylinder King Cat.
Right there, yeah.
Right there, yeah. That's the automobile equivalent of a Hemi GTX right there. You know, great in a straight line, but they didn't like to go around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are a beast, especially when you see one of those in person. The thing is a beast. It's all oversized and everything. And yeah.
Now, that being said, they race them out in Eagle River because now they have the the correct skis and everything and studs, so they can navigate that track pretty darn good. And I don't think anybody beats them in the old relic class. They raced against the Polaris 3 cylinders, and I think the Cats always win. So.
Good, love it.
Yeah.
Good, love it. Well, cool. Well, let me pull this down. We've got another clip to look at. Now, this is from the Crane Show. This is something I did with Joe at the Dalton Ridge Runners Snowmobile Club in Dalton, New Hampshire. They've got a raffle going on. They've also got a show. I believe it's this coming weekend. There are going to be details on the screen here. But let's take a look here, and he's going to tell us about the raffle and about the event.
Hi, my name's Joe Tello from Dalton Ridge Runners. I'm the membership director. We're raffling off this 2025 Renegade 900 Turbo. And we're having our raffle next week at 29 Winter Lane at our clubhouse during our vintage ride at 4 o'clock for the raffle. And we're going to start the vintage ride at 10 a.m. Come on down, say hello. We're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, sausages, peppers, and onions. It's for a great cause and a great community of the snowmobile family. Hope to see you. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you are in the area, do patronize that show, the Dalton Ridge Runners Vintage Show. I also want to show you a picture of the clubhouse they've got that's in the works, just about finished. They've been working on that.
Real nice.
I think it's mostly donations that have been making that happen. So they've got some good mojo and some good karma if they're doing that with donations. So definitely hats off to them.
Yeah.
Great guy he was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great guy.
Had a really good visit with him. Really nice guy. Yep. Yeah. Well, cool. Before we go further, I've got one more thing I do. I know Midge has got a story. He's going to tell us a quick story on this.
Yeah. Talk about a 4-cylinder King Cat. This one was raced by Dennis Kovaleski from Vermont. And this was, I think somebody said they thought this was taken at Bangor, Bass Park. And in the background, you'll see a bus, about a 1965, 66 Ford school bus. And that was owned by Louis Lund, who raced for Polaris East. And it says Polaris East on the side of the bus. And it was painted blue. And Louis raced Polaris for a couple of 3 years down there. And he raced for Harrington King out of Randolph, Mass. But Polaris went to a bigger distributor to distribute their sleds in the East, and they opted for Nelson and Small out of Portland, Maine, to be their new distributor. And Nelson and Small happened to be the dealer or the distributor for Chaparrals. So not to be outdone, Harrington King grabbed the Chaparral as Nelson and Small was taking on Polaris. Lewis, instead of going with Nelson and Small out of Portland, he stayed with Harrington King and switched over to Chaparral, so he painted the bus red.
Yeah,
and he was invited by Chaparral to test drive the secret race sled that Chaparral was coming out with in 1972. So in the late spring of 1971, they flew him out to Colorado to test drive this sled for Bobby Unser, who was the designer of the sled. And it turned out to be the SSX Firebird IFS suspension Chaparral that they raced for 1972. And that made Louis Lund the very first person to ride an IFS snowmobile.
That's amazing.
And Louis was inducted into the Hall of Fame here in Lancaster in 2018.
Yeah.
And he told me years later that bus was full of old used in brand new Polaris parts and Chaparral parts. And the bus was parked for a number of years. He didn't know what to do with any of that stuff, so he threw it all away.
Oh.
I mean, nowadays people would pay big money for a brand new cylinder for a 650 Polaris, or because the Chaparral was running the Polaris engines back then. So, but yeah, that's what happened.
Wow, that's amazing.
He scrapped all that stuff. So yeah.
And I know Dennis was viewing earlier, Dennis Kovaleski, the man on that King
Cat.
Cat.
That's his dad here on this King Cat.
Yeah, so if Dennis has any memories or information to do with that, please share it in the comments, and we'll come back to it a little later in the podcast.
Yeah.
But thank you for that story.
Yeah.
And let's see what we've got next here. We have, so here are some random sites around the crane show this past Saturday. So let's take a look at that.
Here we go.
So if you're just joining us, we're looking at some shots of the Crane Vintage Snowmobile show over the weekend. Had a great time over there. Anything catch your eye? Let's go top to bottom, I guess, this time, Midge.
Well, an RXL went by, owned by the Gibbs family, and it's an original 1978 443 cylinder RXL. Right there. Yeah. I think it's the best looking Polaris racer they ever built right there.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And Bruce?
Midnight Blue Express.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those Midnight Blue Expresses, boy, they ran those years. They were something else.
Oh,
yeah, Mike, how come I don't see you riding around, Mike?
I know. I need to be. I'm too busy with the camera.
That's it. Oh, it was a great show that day. That was a wonderful day.
Yeah. Yeah. in the background, you can see Paul's B12 up against the building there.
Yes.
I have some nice still shots of the B12 during the day too.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah,
I'm going to send them to you. Yeah.
Definitely. And Bud, anything catch your eye in here?
Yeah, well, first I noticed the B12 when you're coming through, and I like that Polaris. Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
But also the Elison motor toboggan right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That one.
That's
caught my
what,
eye.
1943, I think.
Is
I think
it?
so.
It has an Indian motorcycle on it.
Right.
Indian motorcycle engine, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got to make a comment about this RXL. Midge has heard me tell this story 150 times, but I have to tell it. This place where people are going by on the snowmobile, that's also this snowmobile trail. So you get a lot of people going by on modern snowmobiles. And in years past, I've seen Jason Gibbs fire up that RXL and go riding by. And these trail riders go by him and doing double, triple, and quadruple takes. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
It's just so fun to see.
Yeah.
And it's the sexiest, one of the sexiest sleds you'll ever see, but it doesn't look like anything modern on a trail today.
Right.
So it's definitely a head turner when you see that.
The style definitely holds up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It's like a Shelby Cobra, the style is always spot on.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've got a few comments that have come in. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Dennis Kovaleski is here saying he was 6 when that picture was taken, so not a lot of memories. And
Wow.
let me go back and find that image. Where did I have that? We were talking about that. This was his father, right, Midge?
Yeah, that's
On
right.
the sled, on the King Cat. Yeah. So thank you, Dennis, for weighing in. We appreciate that. And we had some other comments. Oh, here we go. Mike Whiteside says, "Boy, do I miss the snow." Yeah, some parts of the snow belt aren't getting snow like they used to. Charles Lane says it would be fun to see your personal sled memorabilia in the background. I know you have some cool stuff for us to see. I only have a limited amount, but I know between the 4 of us here, there are plenty of people who have some cool stuff, and we'd love to have them on sometime for a look at that. D. Landsberg says, "Was that a Botel?" I don't know if it was, and I already got rid of the clip, but yeah, the Botel had that interesting steering thing with the big D's, like a letter D that you put.
Yeah, almost looked like a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me switch gears here, and if it sounds like I'm speeding right along, it's because I am. We have so much to look at tonight, and okay. And before we move further, I'm losing my place in my haste. Bud Gordon is here to talk about an event he's doing next weekend, and I wanted to give you a chance, Bud, to mention that one more time in case people are just joining us, and I'll pop the graphic on the screen.
It's our 40th annual New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum Winter Rally. Again, this year is vintage clothing is our feature, along with our other classes. We do have some events going on. We do a loud pipe contest. We do a slow sled race, and we do a one pull contest. And the one pull contest is the sled has to be cold for at least an hour. You can use either a choke or one shot of gas, and it has to start on the first pull. And you get an award for that. So just something to, give people, have some fun, take something home for, participating. This year, the event starts at 9:00. The show begins. We're going to have registration from 8 to 11. Voting is open at 9, closes at noon. Then at 9:30 to 11, we'll do our contest, the one pull, the loud pipe, and the slow sled. At 11:30, or actually I think it's going to be 12, we're going to do the clothing show. As I said before, we're going to do like a catwalk and have people cheering on their favorite clothing. At noon, we'll do a vintage ride through the park. And then about 2 p.m., we'll do our awards. Nice. And one thing I wanted to touch on, a couple of rules for this. Anyone under 18 must be wearing a helmet if they're riding a sled in the show. That's a state law in New Hampshire. And the other thing is, last year I had a couple guys racing through the field, drag racing. I want to say we won't tolerate that this year.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
too many
did
people
put a
around.
stop to it, and you'll get one warning, and if you do it again, you're out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Good
just
way to be.
yeah, it's not the place. You want to race, you go out on the trail or go find a drag strip or something, but not in
Find
that.
a lake somewhere.
The lake. Yeah.
There you
Exactly.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
And that sheet, Bud, I know you held it up earlier before we went live. I wonder if you could hold that sheet up to the
Sure.
camera. I'm going to put you full screen.
I'll try. See if we can get it. I don't think we get the whole thing there.
But that's good. Yeah, a lot of the.
I'm losing it.
There we go. That's what we're after.
Backwards. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that, Bud.
Yep. And if anybody's got any questions on the rally or would like to pre-register, you can, the museum phone number, which forwards to my cell phone, is on there. You can go to nhsnowmobilemuseum.com. You can pre-register online. And we do appreciate pre-registrations. It really helps us the day of the event. One of the things that we really get bogged down when people show up. Last year we had 126 sleds, and we didn't get done with registrations until about noon.
Wow,
So
that's a lot to manage.
that's tough. It's really tough. So
Yeah.
anyone who can get it pre-registered, we'd really appreciate it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that website one more time?
nhsnowmobilemuseum.com.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And two other things. First 50 entrants get a dash plaque. Unfortunately, I don't have one to show right now, but they are being made as we speak. And also the first 50 entrants get a 40th anniversary long sleeve shirt. And I'm going to show you the design that came up. We got Body Covers did this for us up in Laconia. I don't know if you can see the front, the 40th anniversary logo.
Yeah, very nice.
And then on the back, she came up with this nice design.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, very cool. Nice and retro.
Very nice.
I like
Cool.
that.
And
Yeah.
it shows our feature clothing as well as a StarCraft snowmobile.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
awesome.
the first 50 entrants get one free, and we will have them on sale for $25 each at the show.
Nice.
So
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Now we've got a comment that's come in. John Spranger Jr. talking about that RXL a few minutes ago, saying you can smell the race gas just looking at it on the screen. Absolutely. Well, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
By the
Well,
way, keep
ahead,
your eye out for Chronicle, because Paul's Museum is going to be on Chronicle fairly soon.
You don't have a
Sean
date, do
McDonald
you?
and the cameraman came and spent a couple of 3 hours there about a week ago or more. So it should be televised at some point. So,
Nice.
yeah.
And if anybody sees that, please share a link with me, and I'll put it on all my social media properties, and we'll discuss it on a future episode of the podcast too, to let people know.
Now they toured Bill Rue's art gallery on the same day. So, and Bill Rue claims that they told him that his art gallery program would be aired on the 11th, but I don't know if he'll air both of them on the 11th or, so
Yeah.
but just keep your eye open for Chronicle. That's all.
Nice.
one other thing I'd like to jump in on the rally. We invited Governor Ayotte to the rally, being the 40th. We haven't had a response yet, and it was kind of late when the invitation went in, so we're not really expecting, but it is a possibility that she'll be there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
be. I just
They
They
found
used
at
to
the
go to the
museum.
Grand Prix years ago.
Yeah, at the museum, I found a certificate from Governor John Lynch for the 20th anniversary that he had written up for us.
Yeah.
Kinda
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, nice.
Real
Very
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So I'm going to shift gears. This is viewer video night, and we're looking at videos that have been shared by our viewers. The next one is from our good friend Jim Holbrook, who Midge and I had the privilege of meeting over the weekend at the Crane Show. Had a great time visiting with him.
Yes.
Let me take a look at this. He's got a video clip from the Bethlehem, New Hampshire show last October. So let's take a look at that.
go, the ones that go engine, they're too tough. Couldn't beat 'em.
Well, I had a lady ask me that for 66. Trail stopped at an intersection down behind farm. And a couple ladies were there on their brand new riding cats and stuff, and they looked and tried to figure out how to get to here and there and stuff.
I don't want
What's this? No.
I guess my point is I don't ride that. You might be able to get it running as far as he's not if I brought like this one around the
So yeah, we're looking at some footage that's been shared with us by Jim Holbrook, our good friend Jim Holbrook and regular viewer. Now, Midge and I had a chance to meet with him at the Crane Show a couple of days ago, and here's a photo opportunity that we had. Had a great visit with him, and I think Midge had a great visit with him too.
Yeah, and he picked up a patch, Roger Poulin's patch, which we didn't have any at the show, but he gave Marilyn the $3 for the patch, and then I mailed him the patch. So
excellent.
You just told me that he got it today. So
he got it. Wonderful.
Yeah, so that's great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, he and I are both cat guys, and of course, in the course of talking about cat as cat guys do, here's where the conversation went. He showed me his Arctic cat tattoo. So that's serious commitment right there.
That's
to Arctic
serious cat. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great to see. So, yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah.
But as far as reactions to Jim's video, let's go bottom to top this time. Bud, anything catch your eye? Maybe that Snowjet?
Well, yeah, I mean that and my own Starjet, but no, just kidding. Steve Dickinson's 66 Arctic Cat 460D.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some really nice sleds there.
Right there, yeah.
A couple of beautiful rups, but yeah, that one, I really like that one. They did a great job restoring that.
Yeah.
I believe he had that at a national show a couple years ago. Yeah, there's my Starjet next to it.
I think he won People's Choice with that up in Pittsburgh last year.
I know he takes a lot of awards with that sled.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very meticulous job on it.
Yeah.
And Bruce, anything catch your eye?
Yeah, I think he's right. He was in Pittsburgh with that one. That 75 Arctic has Z right next to it, and then Ray's Rups down there. Those Rups, the Rup Rebel and the Third Dimension are beautiful.
Yeah,
I
they
was a
are.
Rup guy back in the 70s, so I'm prone to red.
Yeah.
Yes. Trying to find those. Why am I not seeing those?
Other end. All
Right
the way
there.
you
Yeah,
go.
right there. It's hard to stop where I want to. Yes.
There it is.
Yeah, Ray's
Yeah,
Rebel.
he's got
That's-
some exquisite rubs for sure.
Yeah, beautiful Rups.
Those are
Yeah.
beautiful. And the nice thing, he rides them.
Yes.
He's had them on the vintage ride at Bear Notch in the past.
Yeah, we were together in Washington, and he ran him in Washington, and the Rebel, when he punched it, there wasn't a lot of snow on the ground, and she hooked up, and he
Oh, yeah.
shut it off, and I went over to help him put it in. He goes, "I'm not used to that." It was great. We had a great day.
Yeah.
That is cool. Cool. And Midge, any comments on any of this?
Well, there's that guy there revving his sled up there, driving
Dave Stroud, yeah.
the
Yeah,
climate
David
people
Stroud.
crazy.
He always puts
But,
on a show with the loud pipes.
Yes.
you
And he
gotta have,
often,
you gotta
he
have
often-
some loud pipes if you're going to have a snowmobile show.
Yeah,
yes, and he often wins loudest in show too.
he does.
Yeah, Dave Stroud's a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Arctic
Beautiful
Cats with those
sleds.
Spirit motors and those water blown pipes that they put out the sound out too.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So let's take a comment or two here and oh, here we go. Our good friend from the Muscle Car Podcast, Bada Bing, saying, "Hello, gentlemen. How's everyone doing tonight? Another great show. I appreciate you being on here." Very cool. Very cool. So, all right, the next video clip we're going to look at, again, this is viewer video night. And the next one, I apologize here. All right, I managed to move around and get myself in the wrong place. All right, so here's a video clip from Midnight Rider. This is the gentleman who sent me the Viking hat, which we very much appreciate. Thank you for that. He's got some footage from Eagle River in January, just last month. Let's take a look.
Eagle River. Guy was there with pictures and used them on a video for us.
So yeah, we're looking at viewers' videos tonight. This one is from our regular viewer and good friend Midnight Rider, and looking for reactions to this. I don't remember if I went bottom to top last time or top to bottom. Do we remember whose turn it is for?
I think you started at bottom last time.
All right, so yeah, Midge, reactions to this?
Yeah, that was a great little video. A little bit of racing in there too. I could watch that all night.
Yes.
Yeah, and a lot of good sleds there.
That one that PDC looks a lot like yours,
that
doesn't
PDC looks like mine. Yeah.
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 Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, and there's a TC there. Yeah, and the TX behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta love it.
A lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More Polarises. Yeah, Bruce, reactions?
Yeah, no, good show. A lot of sleds showed up there. I like the way they set them up with the signs and what they are. I like the way they do that. And then the race sleds, seeing the sleds out on the track at Eagle River with the snow blowing, that's ice racing at its best right there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
And you know, as hard as they race and as many events as they put on there at Eagle River every year, you don't hear of anybody getting really seriously hurt like they used to. They have some spills, but the fatalities that like they used to have back in the 70s before they had all the traction products is, you know, in the ski designs with that big loop in the front. So if they ever did hit somebody, it wouldn't spear them like a, you know, like a sharp object, like the old skis used to be pointed.
Yeah.
That was a danger to somebody that would fall off. And you know, they make those guys wear those protective Kevlar vests and knee pads, and you know, and those guys are in shape too. So really helps keep the injuries down.
Yes. And Bud, reactions?
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff there. Sleds in the show, the racing. The one thing that caught my eye is when you first zoomed in on the racing, there was a guy standing up on the hill with it's actually a Kawasaki suit, blue and red. That's got like red in the arms. And the funny thing is, back in the day, I had a few friends that bought that Kawasaki suit and put their Polaris patches on it because it matched the Polaris sleds better than their own suits.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'm trying to find it, but I don't know if I'm seeing it.
Yeah, you're very close. You're very close.
Oh.
Yeah. It happened to caught my eye. And I thought of that. It's like, wow, that's, you know, funny because I'm thinking of clothing right now with our feature being vintage clothing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a cool detail.
Right.
Right there, bottom left corner.
Oh yeah.
Right corner. I can't tell my right from left here.
That's not a Polaris jacket. I thought that was a Polaris jacket.
No, actually was a Kawasaki. And
Okay.
people used to buy them for the Polaris and put the Polaris patches on them.
Yeah, I would have thought that was Polaris too. Yeah, no doubt. That
Yeah,
makes
it
sense.
looks it.
Yeah.
You can
And
see
it's
why.
funny because it really didn't match the Kawasaki's at the time.
Wow.
There was no Kawasaki's that had that red in it.
Wow.
But that was supposed to be for the I think it was like the 80-ish Drifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So we've got some comments we want to go through real quick, and we've still got 2 or 3 clips. But here we go. We've got our friend Joe Tello from the Dalton Ridge Runners. He's got some detail about that event that's coming up this weekend. Saturday the 8th, 29 Winter Lane, Dalton, New Hampshire. There's a sled raffle at 4 p.m. There's still some tickets available. You can find them. You can use Venmo at Dalton Ridge Runners, and you can find their Facebook page. Just search for Dalton Ridge Runners on Facebook, and you'll be on their Facebook page, so you can communicate with them, whatever needs to happen there. Oh, here we go. Joe Tello says hello to Bruce.
Hey, Joe. He's a nice guy. We got a good conversation.
Yes,
Great
I
guy.
did with him as well. Really good guy. Mike Whiteside says, I was at Friday Night Thunder. It was incredible. Very cool. Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers says, Eagle River footage is cool. Track conditions must have been a little tricky with that snow flying. Speaking of flying, those sleds were really moving. Yes.
Oh, moving. Yeah.
And then our good friend Morris Bailing, I think it's Bailing is how he pronounces it. He says those were his Starfires that we were looking at on the track there, because I know he's from out in the Midwest there. Midnight Rider says the show footage was from Night Rider Snowmobile Club out of Foston, Minnesota. Gotcha. All right. Well, cool. That's the show that we were looking at in that clip there a moment ago. Cool. Oh, and our good friend Carolyn Eastman is in the house. Bob Eastman's wife, saying awesome Joe. Awesome show.
Hi, Carolyn.
Yes. Hello, Carolyn. Nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And then, Rob Hilditch says, great eye, noticing that Kawasaki jacket. And he made a comment earlier, too. Here we go. Great show. This is our regular co-host, Rob Hilditch, who was out.
Yes.
He had a procedure a little while back. He's still recovering. Midge is kind enough to fill in for him while he's away. We wanted to say hello to Rob. We miss you very much. Can't wait till you come back.
Maybe next week.
Yes, that's the plan. Hopefully that all comes together. But let me switch gears here because we've still got clips to look at. All right, where are we with clips? Okay, so here's a clip from regular viewer Mike Whiteside. Let's just take a look here. I think the clip will speak for itself.
Unreal.
Well, I'm hoping it ain't winter like last year. I'm hoping.
Yeah, well, we
Two times no matter what. But I mean, I like
Hopedale, Illinois.
sure, for sure. But
Snowmobile Museum. Willis Brothers. Unreal.
So yeah, if you're just joining us tonight, it's viewer videos tonight, I think is what I'm trying to say. And we were just looking at a video from our good friend Mike Whiteside. Looks like this is from quite a few different places. I saw some heydays in there and Eagle River, and there was a museum, I think, in Illinois, and some beautiful stuff.
Beautiful stuff.
Real nice. Real nice.
And I think bottom to top this time, I think, Bud.
yeah, I early in the clip I noticed there was a Botel in there. We were talking about that with the steering wheel for the handlebars, and also right next to it, I noticed the Fox Track snowmobile, which looked more like a garden tractor.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Oh yes,
There's the Botel.
Oh yeah, there's the Botel. Yeah,
Yeah, there it is.
funky handlebars, and then the Fox Track.
Yeah.
Looked like it should be mowing your lawn.
Yes. It slices, it dices. Very cool. And Bruce?
Yeah, no, some of the older vintage stuff was real nice there. And then when you see 3 twin trackers sitting together in that line there, that's pretty impressive that they got a hold of those.
Yeah.
Very cool. And Midge?
Yeah. Oh, unbelievable
twin
stuff.
trackers.
Yeah, 28. That's Gady's Matt Gady's sled.
Nice.
Oh, that's who those are? Okay.
He races at Polaris in the vintage class, and then he races Skidoo in the big class.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. So I'm going to take this away. We're going to do a few more quick comments, and we've got one more video clip. Let's see, where are we here? Oh, yes. Yeah. John Spranger Jr. saying, too, like those twin trackers. Our good friend Rich Shad is here saying another great show tonight. And our good friend Bada Bing. He normally watches the Muscle Car podcast, but he's here on the Snowmobile podcast tonight, and he sounds like he's having a good time. He says, beautiful sleds, remarkable. And we thank you for viewing and hanging out with us tonight. Very much appreciate that. So I have one more clip that I promised. Let me cue it up here. Now, this is our good friend Bruce Swerka, the lower right of the screen. I had a chance to visit with him extensively at the Crane Show over the weekend, as did Midge. And he took me for a ride. Actually, let me play the video clip. Let the clip do the talking, and you'll see he took me for a great ride. Let's take a look.
Here we go.
The clip will do the talking.
Donate. Come here.
If I get a video of your sign?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Right. Yes, we want it advertised.
Yes, it's going to go right on my podcast.
All right. What do I owe you?
Oh, $100. No, actually, I got something for you. Actually, DVD of the podcast.
Nice.
Really? Yeah.
Mikey, what's up, buddy boy?
How much? Having a good time.
I appreciate it. Have a good trip. Bye, honey. You have fun, okay? Thank you.
Hey, you wouldn't consider giving me a ride in this with a camera?
I absolutely would consider giving you a ride.
Well, I appreciate that.
I love listening to the podcast. I like being there to talk with you during the podcast. Typing in just doesn't do it for me.
It's true, yeah.
So I don't know if I can always have a list or a guest, but anytime we can, I will.
I appreciate that. Cool. That's cool. I'm ready. Thank you.
On the field,
Sure.
Go back around, all right?
Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. That was amazing. Thank you.
That was amazing good.
Oh, that was wonderful. Thank you, Bruce.
You're welcome, Mike.
So yeah, thank you so much to Bruce and his lovely wife Joan for that amazing ride. That was just a whole lot of fun. Most fun I've had in quite a while. So yeah, thank you so much, Bruce.
Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate all that you've done for the sport and all you do for us for the vintage shows.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Great seeing you there every time, and all you other gentlemen too.
Yeah.
Joan and I truly enjoy it.
Yeah, it was a great time. You know, and I got to say about the crane show, I mean, every year it just seems like it gets better and better, and this year was no different. It just, how do you keep topping, you know, topping and topping and topping like that?
Right, right.
But the crane show does it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus all of the sleds that he has in his museum.
Yes.
You know, it's quite a treat every year to do that.
Definitely. And I wanted to give Bud a chance to give another plug for his show that he's got coming up next weekend. And then once we're done that, we'll take some comments and we'll wind her down.
Thank you. Yep. Again, it's our 40th annual Winter Rally, Bear Brook State Park, February 16th on Sunday. Want to give a shout out. The Uncanonic Mountaineers of Goffstown will be cooking the food for us again this year. They always do a great job. Again, we're going to have plenty of awards, dash plaques, and T-shirts to the first 50. It's a long sleeve T-shirt, nice shirt, as I showed earlier. We are planning on doing the vintage ride this year, and going to be a good time. And one other thing, if you could pull up the calendar of events again, Mike, on Sunday, March 2nd, we've got our Franconia Notch vintage ride. So again, keep that one in mind. That is on our website, nhsnowmobilemuseum.com, and you can find it advertised on Facebook too, on our Facebook page.
Nice. And I wonder, Bruce, if you could do, I'm sorry, Bud, if you could do me the favor of holding that sheet up to the camera again. These are the details for that February 16th ride.
See if I can get it where you can see the whole thing.
Yeah, there we go. 8 a.m. to 11 is registration.
Yeah.
9 a.m. the show begins. Yep, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Can you see the whole thing? I guess I'm missing.
Yes, yeah, I can see the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. I'm missing it on my end here. I can't see it all.
Sure.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And then we've got a few more comments that have come in.
Thank you for having me on.
Oh, yes. Happy to have you. Thank you for coming on.
Nice to see you, Bud.
Yeah, I've got to say,
Bud is
one of the top promoters in New England of vintage snowmobile events. He puts on so many events, and he's involved with the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum, one of the top promoters in New England for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. And okay, here we go. Joe Tello says, awesome ride, Bruce and Mike. Yes. That was a whole lot of fun. Oh, here we go. Jeff Westner says Mike's taxi cab. Nice. Yeah, I'm a big tipper, but it didn't occur to me to tip. But I'll catch up with you on the next one. I'll tip you double next time.
You got it.
Let's see. Mike Whiteside says, fantastic show, gentlemen. Good to have friends with ski boots. Absolutely. It pays off handsomely, I got to say. And I've got to say, too, very pleased tonight to see coverage of things that are happening in the Midwest and the East. And it really makes me happy to see that everything is so well represented across the snow belt. This podcast.
Yeah.
Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers says, what an awesome clip, Mike. I rode that ski boost like a boss. And also, while I'm thinking
Uber.
Snow Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, while I'm thinking of it, I neglected this last week, but I'm not going to neglect it this week. Ben and I got together last fall. I think it was in October. Had a great visit with him and his wife. They had a rental they had, and I went out there and visited them. We had a great visit. Really good time. So I want to give a shout out to Ben. And he does the Vintage Mini Bike Lovers podcast second Sunday of every month, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Wherever you're viewing this, just tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern time and you'll catch that podcast. If you like those mini bikes from the 60s and 70s, that's something you do not want to miss. Good friend Jim Holbrook says, so nice to see you and Midge. Great time. Very cool.
Yeah. Nice to see you, Jim.
Definitely. Nice to finally meet. And our good friend John Springer Jr. says, another great show. Thank you to Bud, Bruce, Midge, and Mike. Appreciate that. Also, Stacy and Art Fosler say, great show tonight. And since I've got images of each of them from visits we've had, here's John Springer and I having a nice visit when he was in the area. He's from out in Wisconsin, but he comes out here every now and then. And also Stacy and Art Fosler. That's them on the right. That's Ken and Yana in the back. And Carlene and I on the left. Had a really nice lunch last fall. September 28th, I think it was. Yeah.
Nice.
So is there anything that we've missed tonight? Anything we've neglected? Anything that...
Well, I'm going to shout out to Brent Fuse, my friend Brent Fuse, who put a blurb on there early.
Yes.
We had a visit yesterday on the phone.
Nice, yes.
So, yeah. Just say hi to Brent.
Yes, great guy. I had a chance to meet him at the last induction of the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he spent the weekend here. Yeah.
Nice. And Bruce, any closing comments?
No, Mike, thank you for that last clip. I did not expect that at all. So thank you very much, Joan and I really enjoy seeing you guys and being together. And I'm glad this caboose gets some attention once in a while.
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
Next year, I got a little surprise for another one coming out, so get ready.
I'm ready. And Bud, closing thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to the rest of my board of directors for all the hard work that they've been putting in on the show, the rally.
Right.
John Lumna, Cheryl Castellano, Bobby Dodge, Alan Ladd, and Joe Stalker. Great group of people I've got on the board. I couldn't do it without them. I want to thank them all.
And that's the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum. The graphics right up on your screen there with a web address, phone number, Bear Brook State Park, Allenstown, New Hampshire.
Oh, I missed one. Chris Gamache. He's another of our board members that he has. He actually works for Polaris now.
Yeah, nice.
He's a great addition to the board.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Ben is saying, I think getting together on the road is one of the best parts of meeting people through the podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, it's that time of the evening, time to wind it down. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on so much. We appreciate it, as well as our viewers and their video clips. They were so kind to share video clips. I'd like to encourage people to continue to do that. Any events that you're going to, please take still images, video clips, and please send them to me. We'll share it here for all of us to enjoy so we can all see what's going on across the snow belt in the vintage snowmobile space. My goal with this podcast is to hold a virtual mirror up to the vintage snowmobile hobby so we can all see what's going on. I'd like the idea of this being the place where you can check in and see what's going on in the vintage snowmobile hobby. We're working real hard to make that happen. And thank you to Midge, to Bruce, to Bud, all the viewers, everyone who shared video clips. You guys are the best. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Always, we appreciate what you
do, Mike.
You're very welcome. Happy to do it. As always, last word goes to Amsoil. And yes, have a great week, everybody.
Good
Take
night.
care, you guys. Thank you.
We'll catch Rob
Thanks again,
next week.
Mike. See you guys soon.
Night, guys.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about Amsoil. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your Amsoil products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what Amsoil is and why you should consider using Amsoil products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. Amsoil is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses Amsoil for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that Amsoil is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because Amsoil doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And Amsoil likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of Amsoil is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, Amsoil says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the Amsoil bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the Amsoil. Amsoil's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So Amsoil's an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running Amsoil than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Amsoil is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that Amsoil has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the Amsoil experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
AMSOIL has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, AMSOIL will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. AMSOIL sends you extra gifts, $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering AMSOIL. Is that correct?
It is.
Wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an AMSOIL order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order. That gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters, free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from Amsoil, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up and you can buy directly from Amsoil. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the Amsoil marketing plan. Amsoil has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing or hot rods, we have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure, for sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing Amsoil for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with Amsoil. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate Amsoil leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes, yes. And just by wearing my Amsoil hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about Amsoil. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
Amsoil's a fun business. Amsoil's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the Amsoil products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the Amsoil products or to join the Amsoil team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.